to the second last. This is the second last for the girls 100 freestyle. As we wait for Chirabo to deliver in this 100. She's on fire. Yesterday she sat on top of the 50 butterfly, so the national championships have found her the right time. And now in the port. We have all the girls sitting a fairly beautiful position, but 1 to 8, Arinda, Kyla, Brandy, Christina, Mariela, Toysta, Husna, Kunauke, Kaitesi, Blazing, at Nanisha, Sasha. Sits on top. Back the final stage is going to be Hanisha Katana. To close out on top of the whole pack. And this drives us to the senior girls. Senior girls come in, and we get to see how dramatic this is gonna be. The senior girls 50 meters freestyle. Chirabo number 3 so far has sat on top of this to challenge up time for challenge the Aquatics. Well, challenge the 54.55. Could it be the first time Tara go under 1-0? What is up for delivery for the two girls? They'll be alongside Marusa again, Outsalin, Ologo, Chloe, Rahman, Carla, Chabayinzi, Karima. But eyes on 4. For Tara, it's a chest for 15-8. For Chirabo, 54. 100 freestyle. What is up for delivery? Splitting every single 25. This young girl sitting in lane number 4. Uganda's finest for the girls. She is ranking number 2 overall behind Gloria. Chirabo number 3 splitting a 12.6. Just concentrating that distance per stroke. You see the shoulders are staying clean. First 50. She had a 12.6. It's the 14.7. Her fast 50 sitting on a 27.1. That communicates to you what's coming tomorrow for the 50 freestyle. Sauzi Tara, goal to go under the 100. Will she do it? Chirabo out with another 14.8. And down to the closing stage. It's Chirabo number 3. 1B and we're close to it 54. But I'll say fastest. She will have recorded herself this short course out to the 57.6 and the 101. We are going to dive back into the boys. The boys we have Right. Up to the third last. Sorry, last 4 hits. We only have 4 hits. And this is the first one of the 100. Macquarie sits in 1, Jaguar 2. Gates has 3, Jaguar for Aquatic Academy 5. Jaguar, so 3 from Jaguar, Gators has 2. Manga Raphael also from Jaguars, who are leading the pack is 4. Manisa Ryan, Jaguar. Out first 50, it's Jaguar. And back to the final closing stage. We shall have good closing speed for lane 5, Vaho Owen. Touching out to an 0-1. All right. All right, off to the third last of the morning section. The third last of the morning session, 100 meters freestyle. Out ahead of the pack, lane 3, Katende Thermal, the bronze medalist for the 200 meters butterfly, comes back, leads the pack, now holds the legs, just keeping it light. I hope he can switch to a different gear. Those legs at the final stage. Katende George 43-1. Obi George to close out the sub 59. To give out a couple of medals. These are still another 100 freestyle. Yielding out. And the faster 50, we're sitting at a 26.00. Final 25 minutes. Really, Trevor controls the pack. Trevor sits. Amazing goal in the backstroke currently. Controls Musenze Carlton. Will be Trevor will be out, leading the whole pack with a sub 56. And then we dive into the final hits. Are the best Uganda has. They're just missing out. Mukalazi and JC are in here. There is no other swimmer outside the arena apart from JC and Kalazi to sit in this final hit. Currently, my developing senior sits in 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3, part of the best amongst upcoming developing seniors. meters freestyle. We've started out fast 25. We're sitting on a 10.9. Kaomi Tendo, and he's taking it light for the second at 25. The kick, a lot more can develop. The 25, 23.8 for the 50 split. The rest of the other boys looking out. They try to chase in to close in the gap. It is Sengoba Ethan hanging on to 10. The final 25, that was a 13.5, 37.4. And then the speed will build, keeping that head down, stretched out strokes. It is Tendo to finish on top, counting down the clock. He sits. Oh my. 50.7. Ooh la la. What? Okay, off we go to the afternoon. It is 100 meters IM. Rest will go Kozi. It's 100 meters IM, and we're diving into seeing how the kids, how the girls are going to sit in this 100 meters IM. We have a total of 4 hits maximum for 100 IM. Then we shall have 2 hits of 200 meters IM, and then later in the afternoon, later in the evening, we shall have the fast mixed relays, and that will be the 4x50 mixed medley relays. Now in the water, we are rolling heat number 1 and leading the field in lane number 6. Olusimbi Abishai, Uganda Aquatics will give us the first of this place. She entered with a 145, handing into the backstroke leg to come to dive into the breaststroke leg. The half-a meter mark, Olusimbi is out with a 43.5 into the breaststroke. Now, one of the tips one of the tips, and you will all be able to concur with me when we get to the 13-14 boys. You've got to, if you want to have a good IM, you need to master your breaststroke. All you need is something average. It's enough for you to keep you in the water for the breaststroke. The senior guys will be doing 200, and the little kids are doing 100. It's the breaststroke, that's when everything gets to change. But in the water, still leading. Well, Lusimbi Abishai, 145.6. We had a 43 for the first 50. And she will definitely be coming down to bring down this 145 that she entered with. That will be how we're going to start this. I'd like to look through and see how the rankings look like. But Alison B starts with a 135.30. That's the starting splits. So we're starting 135.30. Please for the 100 meters IM. They're diving off to hit number 2. Aya Adams is the fastest split ahead of Namuga Blazing. All right, in the water, gliders, Asina Talisha. The kids coming into hand into the breaststroke lane. Halfway meter mark 43. We had a 43 in the previous and finished at a 135. This young girl leading in the pack. Asina Talisha finished or ranks number 17 overall today in the country, but now operations coming in. Sacha Hadasha, Vision for Africa. Sacha Hadasha ranks number 30. She takes charge of the breaststroke, 112. Final 25 meters. It's a freestyle league trying to build Wanyana Josephine, Uganda Aquatics. Two girls breathing to the other, so they know. It's about, we had a 35, and this is a 33. We are going to dive to hit number 3. This is a 33 as the fastest split that we're having right now. So hit in. We are to the Butterfly Lake Dolphins. So it's Buinza Ariana onto the backstroke. Yael from Nile. Out Selene, Shona Sozo, Gators 149.88. The best of Gators 10 and under leads the pack. She will come back to the breaststroke and the gap will just increase the breaststroke. It's no single challenge. So I told you the gap is just gonna keep increasing in that breaststroke. It's the breaststroke leg. Then go out to the final meters. It is Shana Sozo with a fall 1:27. That's the current time. Shana Sozo currently sits as the fastest. The 1:27 ranks number 3. Shana Sozo had a 39. Was ranking number 13. Now ranks the 3rd. We're gonna dive into hit number 3. Hit number 4. Final one. He's gonna bring down the one. Off to the final hit. Aya Adams, 22, Namga Blazing Vision. Aya Adams will lead the pack. She needs to roll far away from Blazing. We're all 100% sure of what Blazing will be able to do when we dive into the breaststroke. And Aya knows exactly the same. So she is trying to increase the gap ahead. This is where problems will arise a little bit for Aya. She's out half a meter mark at the 36. Gonna all be left to Blazing to try and build in that breaststroke. She will, I like what that's coming out as Gabriela Amaya. But it is Blazing Amaya. The gap is big for Aya. If it was a 200, you could probably say something may happen differently, but it is a big gap. Final 25 meters freestyle. As it was, it's got to stay. Have Namuga Blazing and Gabriela. It's a 119. Have a 22 and a 23, and those are sitting as the top times. Uganda before the next heat. We have some sad news before the next heat. This is a swimming fraternity, and last evening we just lost a child in one of the pools in Kampala, and I'd like to request all of us to have a moment of silence as we pay respect to the soul of the deceased young one that we lost. To the swimmers, continue being careful whenever you're at the pool. To the parents, continue ensuring that whenever you have your kids or whenever you have your children get into swimming, there is proper supervision. To the coaches and lifeguards, let's continue to pray for ourselves that all the children we're given or we're interested with stay healthy, stay safe. There's a moment of silence for the soul. May the soul of this young child rest in eternal peace. Amen. Back in the water. Off to number 1 for the boys. We've had 23 sitting fastest time for the girls. What's up for the boys? Go Seals, Abigaba Alba 141.26 out at the end 18.3. The Dolphins was even 142.10. Was Go Seals. And the first 50, he is a 42.13. And after the breaststroke, building stroke by stroke, this is where everything starts to change. Best of the breaststroke is sitting in lane number 4. And we have something different here. Akantona Raniel, lane 4. There's a lot to do for the rest of the boys. Gliders, Oga Raphael, Dolphins, Evan. Final 25 meters. So 115. 113. It's going to be Go Seals. Like I told you, there'll be something coming out. From Raniel. Aki. The gap is big and it will be starting splits 133. That's how we're starting. All right, so we're going to 3. Disqualification for swimmer event 116, hit for lane 1. Another disqualification for swimmer event 116, hit for lane 6. Never. Hundreds butterfly. Hundreds butterfly coming. Sorry, 100 IM back in the water. We have a 133 as the current top time. And the starting splits in 7. We use a Joshua Vision for Africa, diving into the breaststroke. Breaststroke where vision doesn't go wrong. So it's a good space, 40.13. Dive into the vision. Well, for Dolphins. Diving into the final 25. This is going to be max. Yes, it is. Final 25 freestyle. Look at this guy. Beautiful 6. Big kick. And just increases, sitting right on the surface of the water. It's Maxwell Angelin leading the whole pack. And he will be definitely bringing down this place to be close to another 33, 34. And we're diving off to hit number 4. Running to hit 4. To 4, we have we have a 33 and a 34. Is the top of the splits. How are we going to look like this? We're going to look like in the final. Train it. Coming into the backstroke leg. This is the breaststroke leg. What can we have? Tuning here, it's Dolphins. The Dolphins, Savannah Daniel. Rolls out, leaves the back. Powerful recovery. Coming out, Harvey. Sengendo. Sengendo swims out in the outer lane. The breaststroke is trying to pop it. He's gonna take a break to the left to see what the rest of the other field is. And yes, he does. He knows that he's standing out with Daniel. Big 6, big kick starting to come in. Tajir, Vision for Africa. 134, trying to build us record. Will be Dolphin, Savannah Daniel to bring down the 30. Could be the first one to go under 130. He's up to the 128.2 as the current top time. With just one more, 128.6. The top time 128 for 100 IM6, number 7 overall. But now having the big boys coming, Asumikala Kwaaki Kaya ranks number 7. He'll be swimming in lane number 6. Isaac Isavidi get the breaststroke. Beast swims in lane number 5. Elisha Rikunda, the backstroke specialist, out in lane number 3. Wanabi Abraham in 4. And 2, Abraham ranks number 4 overall. Apollo Jeremiah, top entry time 124.87. And that's his fastest this year. But we have a 128. This is the final hit. 10 and under. And we are off. We are running off to the fast 25.68. Tamale Zion, 50 back butterfly champion, leads the pack. Can he hold on? Can he hang in? Sure to see what comes out in the breaststroke leg. It is the backstroke Champion 100 has quite some work to do. But Jeremiah is in some trouble. Will he be able to build back again? Jeremiah in 4 has the fastest time now, off to the final 50 breaks or times out with Elisha. Things will change here. It's a good one, so Zion just needs to extend that stroke pretty quick. Elisha eyeing through. Monabi Abraham 129. Saka Tendo outer lane, 9 years of age, final 25. It's Zion to yet take another top position. 103. Tamaliza, and he's gone. He is gone. They will not be able to get him anywhere. Going to definitely be Zion to sit up. 100 iron is a 121 top time. Christian Brisho Swam 2024. Zion out to closing. Does he get it? No, he just at the edge. It's a 121 4-4. And Zion is 21-6-8. He went right away from the start. Like I told you, I want you to observe all breaststroke winners in this IM. If they can balance the other 3 strokes, it comes natural for them. Running it with the girls, 200 IM, 2 hits, only the top 2 hits. We're doing these 2 hits and dive into multiple relays. Just 2 pages. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 times 5 edge groups. 10 times 2. Up we go. It is the 200. First 25, 19. It is 200. Amaru Sonia, 305. It's okay, Naila. Selfish, 309. Going to dive back to the backstroke. It's not good for Sonia to dive into the backstroke with Naila. We know Naila will try to build in the breaststroke as a better breaststroke. As well, Nakato Hana, all Nakato needs is to hang in with the boys. But look at this clean, reached out recovery. Shaka Ivanka just taking her own race. Having back to the final 50 is where the girls are going to have to fight if they are to do anything to Hannah. Hannah will start to burst in this breaststroke league. Let's watch and see or she'll come out to the breaststroke. Should we have a change in the ranking? Will Hannah take control once more? She does, and they won't catch up. Breaststroke, key stroke for her. If you're a 3-stroke swimmer, you want to use your fly and back, create that gap. You need to shake off anything close to you. So the time you get to breaststroke, now body gets close to you. Hannah. She sits in number 12. All right, behind Sakai Ivanka. Ivanka sits in number 10, but she is way at the back. Final 50 freestyle, and they won't catch up again. We saw her close for Aquatics, the women 50 4x50 freestyle yesterday, so now she sits in a good shape. And I doubt these guys will be able to do anything onto her. Definitely it will be a win for her. Already coming back, the final position is Nakato Hana, the finest, the best for hit, The only one under 300 out with a 59. Someone at the 50. She's out with a 59. 6. Hey, Chiriwano. 259. All right, Honda Alba sitting on top of the 200 meters IEM this year. Alba sits with a 244, but we've had a 59. Somalia, Nintendo Audrey, Honda Alba, Muganzi, Esana Watanzi, Mushira, Nava Galadriana, Nachimoli Gabriela, let me get Letasi, Apollo Gianna and 2. Gianna 2, Gianna ranks number. We're just going to miss out on Nakato Jinan. It is 200 IM. And but you got the one. Where's that Biana? Yes, she is. Nachimoli Gabriela, Molly, Abigail Letasi. We're only missing out on Nakato Jinan. In these 2 IM seats on top with this girl. She ranks number 2 with a 248. Liara ranks 8th in the 2 IM for Altona in the outer lane number 1. I think she is balanced. Audrey needs to pump the fly, pump the back, the breaststroke, well challenger. Audrey ranks 4. She needs to fly away from the rest of the field. Moshla and Liara most balanced in this. Elena will build back in the backstroke. Gianna challenging the back. So our problems are for Gianna. She's not going to sit in any position. She's holding Gabriela in 7. This is when she needs to start making a move. I don't think it's a good space for Liara. She got to try and increase that turnover a little bit. Looking so experienced, Honda Alba not putting any pressure onto it. Nabatanzi Moshla has the 3rd fastest time in the 200 IM currently. It is good for Audrey to sit in between Moshla and Alba, because we know in the breaststroke she will come behind Alba. Alba will take the pace. She will pick up the pieces. She does. Building lane 4. Moshla gets in trouble at this moment. We shall finish that 50 with Alba on top. Alba is swimming in 4. Final 25 for the breaststroke. That is good for Mosha to still hang in. If Alba can have a stronger power kick down there, it will be good for her. The rest of the other girls, they will be fighting for the 4th position. Like I told you, Audrey needed to pump the fly and back, so that when she gets into the breaststroke, she continues to hold. Liara will build in the breaststroke. She has stronger breaststroke than Audrey, but the gap was big apart. And trying to come back as well, it is up a lot. It is impressive how Moshila was able to contain Alba in the breaststroke. I expected her to get back on top of that breaststroke leg. And it will be the turn, and Moshila knows exactly. The 2 girls know where the other is about coming out of the turn fast. You don't want to waste time after that wall. Let's look at the pressure. And the arena is getting wild once more for the closing stage. Honda Alba. Look at the smile on Mr. Michael up in his stands. Off to Wake up. Boxy, c'est pas mal de Ayako. Maynard for Dolphins in 2, Kalushi Soko for Gators, and Berikaya Gators, Rugawa Alpha Gators in 1, 4, and 8. Caden Kamorisi seats for Altona in 5. Sailfish safe. Kabogoza Muteri Emmanuel in 3. The starts. Sailfish on top. Muteri Emmanuel. Maynard strong flyer, so time to use what his strength looks like. Berikaya 256. Balanced. Caden. Balanced stroke. Kabogoza safe. Balanced stroke. Liam Kawisa. Fast 50, we sit on it 36 into the backstroke. So Caden will be in some trouble here in the backstroke lane 5. Kisa Maynard will be in some trouble in lane number 2. Kabogo has said all the boys are shooting pretty well. Saith will come back in the breaststroke. Berikaya continue to hold the whole pack. He knows the boys are out there. Berikaya, the other boy I think have stronger breaststrokes than Kaya. So Berikaya needs to probably should have pumped that time of Elomo. Caden starting to build. It's a good space for this young man in 6 to be close to these two boys at the halfway meter mark. It's the breaststroke leg. You master the time, dive into the breaststroke. What will Seth do? Will he build? Will he try to get himself back on top? Shall we have Liam Kawisa build himself back on top? That what's coming out of Muteri Emmanuel starting to build again out in 3. Caden is in some trouble here. We shall have Muteri Emmanuel get back slightly ahead of Caden. It's a pull out. Good pull out. Strong recovery, and the boys to just be about to has a beautiful catch. Caden is looking slow. Something is just dragging him backwards. He'll try to pick up the pace in the freestyle leg. But Berikaya is gone. They will not be anywhere close to him. He's shaking off everything close to him. He doesn't want anybody getting close to him. Leaves them with over 15 meters. Berikaya, Gators full control. Maynard out. 2:36. This final 25 meters. So it's a big 6 big kick. Berikaya, he is having 10 minutes to go, but the other boys are just getting into the time. Now Kabogo's set. Building with Caden. Berikaya is out to the sub 20:54. Caden continue to hold the pace into with it all 3. And we just have 150. Berikaya go. Berikaya is a 54. And we're going to dive into Macho. Thank you, man. Alright, 54 current top 10 now diving into the final. The gold comes back. The gold, no doubt. If you're doubting this, bring your. I wonder what Michael thinks when he's out in the stands. Uganda Aquatics, Michael Wisho, chairman Uganda Aquatics, only chairman that can't swim. Off 50, fast 50 of fly. The gold seats in for 11th of this year. Nobody has performed more than this young man. Why not being the greatest of 2026? 11th of boys. Bishop Christian. Shane is a 100-meter butterfly, 50-meter butterfly, national age group record holder. So we know he will deliver in the fly. But I would say it's not to the fullest. He should have pumped it pretty higher than that. Diving into the backstroke. Jaguar sits with Ozzy. Ozzy sits in lane number 1. He has really, I think, since I started seeing Austin swimming, this is one meet that has not treated him so well. But you know, these young boys, as you're switching into new age groups, expect a lot. When you look at the board of this young man leading in 4 on Austin, literally a gap of 2 years. But I know he's going to be a developing boy, and at some point he's going to sit among the best this country has. That young man in 1. Stand 11 years, I think 1 or 2 months back. And Busho is diving into 13-year-olds. Shane Mujeni. Part 4 recovery. Christian Busho under 2 minutes. Good split for 2 IM. 155. Mid record. So national age group record for the main 100 try IM sits on a 2:32. This was from in 2024 by Hakim. 32.3. That's the mid record that we're having of the nationals. And it's just going to as well be pulled down. 32. I am, as you get tired of counting the laps, I am tired of counting the national age group records this young man is setting. 31.0. Another one down. I am just tired of counting them. As you get tired of counting the number of laps it takes. If every record is equivalent to 100 kilometers, this man has moved from Karamoja and back. Almost 100,000 Manila. $100 Muzijao. 13. Nakato Jinan will be coming in shortly. For the 200 IM, she's a 248. But just to look at the rest of the other swimmers, the fastest 13, 14 we've had this year. The top 5 times got Zara sitting on a 233, Tyra sitting on a 240, Kahenji Nishi 242 was the top 3. Salim Makela sits on a 243, Mangushi Daniela 46. The top 5, but the athletes that we have in the war coming in the next one. Tino Alicia, swimming for Black Panther. A-Star Navilier ranks number 11 for Dolphins. She goes a 3:01:59. Myra, based of Hearts in the 13-14, a 3:01 and ranks number 12 overall. And this heat, Pinda Raja will be coming in, ranks number 13. She'll be swimming in lane number 8. Lisa Bowell, ranks number 10. So literally these are sitting at the top 16 plates, but also checking out the national age group record for the 13-14. We are sitting on a 232. Zara, let me see what she split recently. Zara told you she sits on top, and she's sitting the this year the best she got is a 33.79. She'll be swimming in the final heat alongside Headlin. Maganzi Tyra will be coming out in 5. Told you Tyra ranks number 2. Palot Gabriela, she's sitting as number 6 with a 247.25. She'll be swimming in the final heat. Sally Makela, the freestyle specialist, will be swimming in lane number 2. That's what we're going to have is heat number 1. The fastest 200 IM time ever swam. Sits on a 2:25:15 for a short course. That was swam way back 2013. I think a few of Jamila's long seating splits. But I've told you the magic with the 2 IM. When I look at these girls, Zara is most balanced. We know Tyra in fly will take charge. Zara will try to come back in backstroke. Tyra will try to hold. Once we get to the breaststroke, Zara sits in her own league. A person trying to pace her will be probably Headlin. So it looks very balanced. Nisha Najima is one of the new 13-14s. But let's see what we have in heat at number 1. Makato have to try with the senior guys. Just turned 13 a few weeks back. Let's see. And off we go to here, number 1. Freestyle specialist, just turned 13 years now, sitting amidst the big girls. Her splits, Mrs. the 248, and a look at the current ranking today. The 248 would be sitting in what position? 248 will be sitting as number 8 overall, slightly ahead of Nisha Paul. Nisha Paul is with the outside head. Najinda is Siobhan, rank 7, 247. 6, a beautiful butterfly extended strokes, concentrating on the DPS. She's 35.11 for the start. Beautiful 3, 4, 5 kicks out now into the backstroke. At this point, it should be an advantage for Francesca to try and close back that gap. We know Nakato will come back in the freestyle, but Francesca in 3 needed again. I don't know how these young girls plan their IM, but you want to capitalize on your strength. We know Najina struggles a bit in the backstroke. You can see those knees bending, a sign that the breaststroke will be looking beautiful. Another sign that Francesca may not be able to close in that gap again. Nazwa Francesca ranks number 9 this year with a 250. And Siobhan ranks 7. Still the ranking sits as it was expected. The 248 ranks 9. Ranks 10. In fact, ranks 8. Head of pile. Final 25 for the breaststroke leg. So the other girls are out. Esther Navidier quite to do. Tino Alicia trying to pump that recovery, but it's about swimming your own race. Lisa had a slow of the fly. She trying to come back, close the gap to 2:59. But Lisa ranks 10th. Now going to the final 50 meters. Francesca building up. So nothing going to change in the ranking. Ooh la la. Beautiful sharp time. Beautiful underwater. Shivo. Najinda will sit. Now on the time. Siobhan is 47. Going to bring down her splits by a few hundredths of a second out to the fact. So it scans with 3:46. Ahead of another dramatic, explosive hit coming in. The athletes coming in are the finalists, and the best the country has. And 13:14. She led by Mangushi Daniela Salima Kela Rosie, the yellow cape coming in. The green cape of Gators, the blue cape of Jaguar, the purple cape of Tyra, the white cape of Hadley, the dark cape of Otas, the light green of Ozzy. Oil seat on top. Zara looking very strong, stretching out those hands, ensuring there is nothing getting her way. Hadley. So is let's see. We are at the first of the start of this IM. First 20, first 50, we sitting with Zara. Brian, Brian, bus. Into the backstroke leg, Zara. In the backstroke leg, continuous turnover. Tyra expected lower to the button, the fly. She needed to be close to Zara, but now Zara is going. She's going to swim her own race. The rest will fight for the second and third position. The gold straight to Zara, and ladies otherwise. 3 kicks. Continue to have a loose 3 kick, and the hands continuously pulling. The gap just gonna keep increasing even after the breaststroke. Even for the breaststroke, she's ahead by 2 body length. At 25 alone was in 19. She's sitting on a 111. 111. If she can go 42, 41 in the 50 breaststroke, she will come back at a 52. That leaves her with let me see 38 to swim for the final stage. See that 25 is a 21, so she pulls out that breaststroke at a 42. She comes back with a 21, which includes the splits a little bit to a 153 for the 5-second last at 25, so it can last 50. Gazi Taylor holding on to. Now Hadley starts to build. Say 155. Second 25, the breaststroke was a 23. No pressure. Hadley building up with Tyra. It is going to be the freestyle leg to decide who will get on top first. Tyra and Hadley. Once Tyler turns and sees Hadley in, we expect to see some powerful kicks. She knows now that she's out there. The pressure is going to build at the final stage. The two girls say the other. Seems Hadley more balanced, more conditioned. But look at what coming with the outer lane. Michaela, she wasn't anywhere close to the top at the halfway meter mark. We Hadley, Michaela, and Tyra. And we are going to the boys 15, yes, boys 13, 14. Boys 13, 14. Kubu ranks number 9 this year. Musoke Jordan ranks number 10. Oboke ranks 11, 12. Makumeza Shakazulin 13. That's how the boys look like. William Sanford ranks number 8 this year. This is the first one. Sanford's William sits for Altona in lane number 4. Beautiful underwater. Musoke Jordan has lately worked on the breaststroke. So we know the breaststroke you try to build. One man you not want to be close to is Aiden Akobu. Very conditioned, very consistent with his pace. He does not shut down. He will hold it to the end. Into we have 55. Sanford William continues to trail ahead of the pack. It's continuous pulling. It's beautiful for William Altona. And into the breaststroke league. He finished third in the breaststroke. His breaststroke has been improved lately. He finished third, so there will be no pressure for him. But remember, the other boys will still be coming in out there. We have Elijah, who all eyes are going to be on to, but Hakeem Sheikh a little disappointed after the earlier disqualification. So we know the 200 IM should be a payback for him. Question is, where is William going to sit? And William looks like he's starting to shut down a little bit. Catch getting improved. The head staying in a natural position, but the pace requires some pressure. Aiden Akubu, this man, I told you, he starts with the same pace, closes with the same pace. The two boys have the same kind of freestyle. It's a hand-driven freestyle. I don't know. Look at William's breathing. Is he reading a book? William Sanford, final 25. It's a 2:14. Currently ranks 8th. See how his split's going to look like. Eden Akubu, he doesn't shut down. He goes out through. William needs to continue working on that breathing. Going to keep low. 2:30 sits number 4. 2:36 sits number 6. How many are going to be under 2:30? We got Benjamin Sally, who's a 28. Ayush Elijah's 28. And the GOAT, 21, will be coming soon in 4. Uganda coming in now, hitting the deck of the finest. Where does Williams sit? Improved lately so much, but where does he sit in the IM? 2:30. Okay, sick. Adam Katumba. Suga. I used to get Elijah. Benjamin Kali. Jason Gators out lane. He sits in the silver and the breaststroke as well. Jason. Van Hook. Robin. Final hit. And off we go. And off to the final here to get it 230. Who of these are sitting at after the 230? Ayesh Elijah, most balanced than Benjamin Sally, but Sally been greatly pulling the splits down. We're coming back to the second 25. Hakim takes it light. He wants to show us what his ability is. Sally's going so out. You don't want to work or operate under someone's pressure. And I think Hakim is deliberately putting these boys under pressure. Look, he is not getting taxed at all. The shoulders stay clean. The head stays in our position. Look at that turn. Reminds you of the great Tendo. 1850.0. Beautiful underwater from Elijah. Sally's out of this. Elijah very balanced. You can't get anywhere close to him. We had a 111. Adam Katumba trying to build up to get back into the third position. The breaststroke will be the changer for him. 106. We had a 111. Oh my. Can Sally get back? Can Adam hold on to? Adam is in the third. And the breaststroke comes in. And Subuka Arthur will build. Breaststroke key for him. Hakim experience kicks in. The elbows staying clean, shoulders staying clean. The 25 alone was a 21. He is not having that big catch. That kind of stroke requires you to have your wrist really, really powerful. Sally is trying to build back. We have 2:30 on my clock. The boys have a 38 for the freestyle, so William may sit in 6th at the final rank. Sally comes back. Adam out the final 50. Adam trying to build his turnover, but the gap was big for Hakim. Eyes, the focus should now be on the national splits. The splits are sitting at a 220. Hakim will be out of this. Sally and Elijah. I thought Elijah would stay at it. It's just going to be a touch to separate them. Elijah should have got it. He should have got it. Does he get it? Yes. No, he doesn't. 24-6. 44. I am very predictable race. Other strokes specialist. Manuel, you can't see him in that. Manuel is not happy at all. The earlier disqualification, the 200 meters, I am costing him on the team. Off to the 15-16 girls. That was the last race I was waiting for. Elijah. We're going to dive into 15-16. Two lanes of the ball pass stroke. Two IM hit one. Pinning out 17 for fast 25. Okay, back to the backstroke leg, Sonia. And back to the halfway meter mark, Sonia. Alternate still at it. Diving into the breaststroke leg, so 125. It's the breaststroke leg, Sonia. Dolphins. Sitting Navaka Hartma. Gators Smiley. Mara Nachintua Noela. Vision for Africa Colora. Marunji Genevieve Mara. Final 25. The breaststroke leg. Sonia continues to lead the pack. All through. Continues to draw. She's shaking off the rest of the athletes out to 21. Will be Sonia. Will turn out to be in full charge, full control of the whole pack. Sonia. Final. I know 50, I know 25. There's Sonia to go under sub 3 flats. To the wall, so we have a 3-0-0. This qualification event 122, heat 1, lane 2. It's going to have the finals now coming. Final 8. Chance to watch Dilip balance all the 4 strokes. He's 2026. 2026. Among alternate favorites this year, Dilip 14-6-7. Powerful underwaters. Out into breathe on every second stroke. Sits pretty low. Hands stay clean. Head just sits right on the water. 32-0, I think. Her fast strength, his efficiency, pays attention to every detail, every pole, every kick, every part of the race, not just to swim through. Dilip, 2 19s for a 50. For the backstroke, first and 19. See how she looks like in this one. Looks like she is taking it a little bit light. Now, want to see how the breaststroke looks like. Not had a chance to watch her in any of the breaststroke. Beautiful transition turn. It is the breaststroke. Another 25 who's sitting on 9. The rest of the other girls trying to chase Teresa, trying to press in that breaststroke. But it is Teresa in her own race, for her own approach, her own style. And coming back to the final 50 meters. Teresa and Paloma trying to close in the gap. It is Teresa beautifully pressing in. She means business. It is good for Teresa to swim close to Teresa. She means business. Been good for her to be pulled ahead. It's going to be the gap between the 1 and 2 staying standard. Final 25 for the freestyle, but Teresa's breaststroke leg is looking very beautiful. She's really tried to shake off Paloma a little bit during the breaststroke leg. The backstroke wasn't sitting so beautiful. Paloma is trying to build through. The leads will be Teresa in her own style, 2:34. And looking at our fastest splits, have a 2:34 here as well as a national age group record for Tara. And the fastest time has been recorded back home here has been a 40. So we know in the Africa Aquatics Zone 3, Teresa will be on top. Screening through how Team Kenya looks like. I'm not seeing nobody that will be able to challenge Teresa. The 2 IM when we get to Africa Aquatics Zone 3. We're gonna continue building up. Adi, that's your vibe. Boys, sit down. Adi, this is yours. Simon. Let's go Red. Okay, we're going to get back in the pool. The 200 IM hit 1. Alright, back in the water to see how we're going to look. Okay, 15, 16 boys. Fastest time this year, JJ is a 2:23. Elijah Mukisa 2:22. Sekito Payton 2:31. Wamal Elijah 2:35. Kigwendu Sango 2:36. All will meet in the final hit. In this one, Karangi Elisha takes full control at right at the start. Karanga Elisha to the backstroke leg. Gators. Romanyika Alex. Adriel. I think that's a slower pace. You want to have a slightly stronger pace. Good driving into the backstroke leg. As you know, the breaststroke will try to closing that gap. Now into the backstroke leg. Kahangi Light is still hanging alongside Romanyika Alex. Up legs for Gators. Karhanga for Altona out into the final 50. It is a 50 meters, beautiful streamline 20, so 110. Karhanga Elisha. This is the first one. Elisha, decent breaststroker. He's trying to build. Adi will try to close in the gap during the breaststroke. But it was quite a lot for the backstroke. At his weakest point, the backstroke, you can see he's trying to chase from the back in 7, but Elisha and Alex are out. And building up as well by Panther Bukera Jonathan. Elisha in his own league. Alex starting to loosen it a little bit. The breaststroke is causing problems. Adriel starting to ferry with 2 down and 6 to go. 5 to go. Hang Elisha is gone. Adriel now in 6th. It's now about who can activate those legs. Adriel. Romanyika Alex, final 25 meters. Alex to sit in 2, trying to build a big 6-speed kick. Look at that powerful, strong recovery. It's Alex. Gators and Elisha sits on top for Altona out with a 40. So 2:30 starting splits. Elisha sitting on top. Alex, beautiful final closing speed, but the breaststroke coasted him quite a lot. We're going to dive into the final one. The 2:30 sits number 6. Oh, in fact, 200 I'm 2:30 sits number 3. That's on the entries. It looks 4. The beast comes back. Coach info. JJ did a fantastic 5th back this morning. He sits in lane number 5. But we know for the distance back, Coach is the favorite. For sprint, JJ is the favorite. Middle distance 2 IM, anybody can hold on to. Here we go. 30 top time. We're gonna start the last relays. They're not many, just a couple of hits. Beautiful starts. We have 2 hits for the girls, 17 over 2 for the boys, and start the last relays of the day. Tomorrow, shorter day, more sprinting, 200 freestyle, 100 butterfly, 50 freestyle, and 4x50 freestyle mixed. In the water, beautiful underwaters, JJ, entry stroke, Isaiah, loose recovery stroke, by good pace, feet staying down, hips raising high, fast 50, sitting on a 28.5. At this point, anybody can hold on to the backstroke. JJ can sprint, but Isaiah Kuch more balanced, more conditioned, so Kuch will take an advantage. Mukisa Elijah struggling quite a lot amidst these boys. Wamal Elijah holding himself in lane number 7, set properly on top in the 200 butterfly. JJ is out. It's going to be Isaiah Kuch against the cloak. The cloak will be chasing, or Kuch chasing the clock. Rukundo Daniel sits as the fastest in the 200 IM. Daniel is a 2:33.34. The breaststroke specialist, our champion for the 200 breaststroke. Currently, his 200 is 2:25. But anyway, let's put our focus on the boys in the water. Look at what's coming out. Lane number 2 means business. Sekito Payton took a brace to the sides to see where Mwesiga Elijah was, and I know at the turn it is going to be Payton to lift that head up. No, he hasn't. Will it be the breathing? Payton and Elijah. Elijah, look at Payton's breathing. How far am I behind? Am I close to the deck? Am I close to the podium? Look at the beautiful big 6-pick cam girl from Isaiah Kush. He leaves the boys, treats them like age groupers, and he's the senior in this. He's the man. The race are the boys. Final 25 meters. 2:00. Isaiah Kush. He is going to bring down Rukundo Daniels 2:33. It is the fastest for the 2 IM. He's out with a 2:15. 2:15. New nag. It's not yet over. The closing for the bronze is just going to be a touch. Who gets it? It's just a touch. Who gets it? The third position, or third finisher, will be Mukisa Elijah sitting in 3. But 2:15.59, it's a nag. Previously, Daniel. Oh, no. It was actually a 2:20. Of course, 2:15, sorry. No, not Daniel. Saladia Hill. 2:20. Either way, it's out. 15th of time. Yeah, just to clarify, Coach just brought down Hills, but we know Hill is also still bringing down nationals, so Hill graduated from NAG to national. Karima sits in 5. Saudi Tara sits in lane number 4. Kasula Rahma, beautiful underwaters coming out of Tara. So Tara leads the pack with over 2 body lengths away to come to hand into the backstroke. Fast 50, 32. Tara backstroke, where she struggles a lot in the backstroke compared to the other guys. Boys, girls. Boys, girls. Recently eyed back in the water doing the breaststroke. 139. Still sitting 203, coming back to the freestyle leg. Saudi Tara leads in her own game, leads the peel over 5-10 meters away. She will sit on top as the fastest with 200 IM with a 241. Going to have the boys boys, take your seats. Off to Trinity. We're up to the boys. See how we're going to look like with the boys. They're starting out lane one. The Dolphins Kieran, but leading the pack, Sugarhoff starts ahead of the pack. Two boys got a 4-5 boys, all from Gators. Starts with a 44. Already coming back to the Britstroke Ladies Gators. TK, the base of Gators leading the whole pack. The top three are from Gators. Amidst is Gonjo Kyle, Black Panther, 230. It's going to be TK. Been building Britstroke. He is always been a backstroker. And I can say, previous, since the national started, I've been seeing a lot of amazing Britstrokes. And he is at it. We're coming out to the final 25 of Britstroke. Beautiful underwater. A lot to do for Dolphins Kieran. Quite some to do for Amelo Calibin 5. But is TK on top of the field. The final 25 minutes, TK head of the whole pack coming out to the freestyle leg. He's sitting out at a 151.6. TK Kuret on every second stroke. Shoulder staying very clean. The boys, Gators shaking off every other group. Leading from start from 1 to 4. Final 25. Nice. The Gators are taking full control. And TK will close in That's a 26. DK 26. That's how we're sitting. We are going to dive into the final hit, and after this you'll get to the relays. Kami Pendo, Aziku Ian, Dolphins. Singoba Ethany, Ineson, Inesiko, Gators. Ako Aki, recruited is out in 2. Got Aki Nathan, Mwase Alpha Sailfish. Most conditioned, most balanced. Seats in 1. Butterfly, Ethany. Backstroke, Peterson. Breaststroke, Ian Daniel Nathan. Freestyle, Pendo. Most balanced, Arthur. The winner, I don't know. Off we go. Kyle Breaststroker, seats in 3. We got 4 Breaststrokers in these, so if you want to take these on, don't wait for them. Eyes on lane number 6, most improved in this age group currently, of course, than Kalmitendo. Singoba Ethany, developing senior, sits in 6. Peterson will lead and take charge in the backstroke. Good sitting space. 28-2 for the first 50. Peterson will lead and control the field in the backstroke. Peterson sits in lane number 7. Nate, you don't want to be close to Nathan. I think Kyle is going out so high. Kyle, that's a little bit high. You want to just contain the boys. You don't want to have Pendo close to you, but neither do you want to go out high. As expected, Peterson will lead in the back. Now in the breaststroke, Kyle will bring the whole field on top in the breaststroke, and it will be left to Pendo to close the freestyle. That is my prediction. Let's watch that to come out. Chimili Kyle builds as expected in the breaststroke. Right after that final turn, we expect Kyle to be in full control of this. As expected, he is just half a body length behind. The turn is a bit slow, and this young man in 7 is having these turns amazing. I told you Kyle will control the field by the time they close that 50. And Pendo takes a break to the side to see where the young man is. So he knows that the young man is out there. It is Kyle to control the field as predicted. Now the freestyle, all left to the senior in the event. Kami Pendo, 2 breaths. He sees where the field is. Look at the breathing. It is to control the field. That breathing is to control the field. He knows what he's doing. Watch what comes out of the underwater. And the kick. Oh my! He doesn't know that Daniel is there. The experience, the dominancy comes in. Pendo controlled him. These are boys. He knows what he's doing at 10-1.216 Pendo. He knows what he's doing. Just controlled them that second last 25. Breathing on every stroke to lift that head up, to see where the rest of the other field was. He knew exactly. He knew what was coming in next. I know, and I can say these senior boys have been able to utilize their strength, each of them. At the start of the butterfly, the best thing Peterson did was to hold on to the boys. He out-touched them with a 28, and I expected him to get back on top in the backstroke. He did exactly that. So every boy knew what he was doing. I was worried a bit about Kyle. He went out a little bit so quick, but in the end he was able to hold on to end the breaststroke, and that is what it means experience. But the most experienced, most dramatic, he was not racing time, he wasn't chasing time, he was just proving a point. His worth currently, Kaomi Pendo, was just closing, taking every stroke, breathing every stroke, lifting that head high, seeing that the boys are, and diving into the final 25 to show us what he is made of. That was an amazing 200 IM. We are now going to be diving into the last release of the day as we wind out the second last day. The mixed freestyles, you don't want to miss them. I hope if you're online you can just tap your friends to watch this mixed freestyle. Only 30 minutes of fast streaming. 200 IM was just the tip of the ice. Now we're getting into the ice right now. It is a 4x50 medley, starting out, breaking out to the backstroke. We have 3 teams for the first heat, and we have a total of 3 hits. We have a total of 10 relays, 10 hits to watch. This is the first one, so you give me 30 minutes and we are out of this space. 6 sharp should be done. We're dealing the backstroke now to come turn into the breaststroke leg. These guys are all 10 and under. Starlings in 3, Hearts in 4, Torpedo 5. Oh, what's going to do? 5, Torpedo. There's a breaststroke Hearts pumping. It's going to be Jivon trying to close in the gap. And it's a good breaststroke leg for this young girl coming up from Starling. She will try to close the gap, but the backstroke started a little bit low. Final it's 25. Starling will pick it up from Hearts, and it'll be left to the butterfly splits. But Torpedo, cap 45, still up. I think these girls have numbers. Cap 35 to the butterfly leg. Breathing on every second stroke. It is Hearts. Sorry, Starlings. Girl with the pink cape. Final 25 for that flight. The fastest in heat number 3. Uganda Aquatics entered with a 2:32. These girls entered the 3:34.01 and a 3:35. It is a mix, 2 girls, 2 boys. We should be coming into hand into the freestyle. This young girl is getting to start to fatigue in 3, but it's about handing it to your teammates. Now the freestyle leg Babies, 7 years, 8. Ooh la la! Hearts. Hope she will come back with that speed. The head down over 15 strokes. Be very strange to see her come back with that speed again. It's definitely gonna be a bit loose. It's alright, Mama. Finish up to the wall. Okay, starting split. Uganda Sterling starts on top with a 3:18.51, and it's just the opening up of the sprint swimming. We are having 9 more heats to swim in this 4x50 mixed medley relay. Do not forget, we're just starting the sprints. We're going to dive into the next one. Alright, we're going to hit number Billy. We have a 3:18 from Starling. Starling is on top of the 10 and under currently. What is that for take for the rest of the other swimmers? To number 2. Fast 25 Aquatic Academy on top of it. The hits are 3. This is hit number 2. Coming back into 49.48. Diving into the breaststroke. Just to bring up speed, Aquaki Sage in 5 altars, starting to build out. And we have something special come out of Black Panther in 4. Yet to see how it's going to look like. Final split into the breaststroke. Gonna be fly. Or come out in the butterfly. Altars full control. And the fly is looking very beautiful. Can the greatest Aquaki, can he build? Can he bring back Aquaki on top? Tumaini building. Gliders building. Black Panther out of this. It is Aquaki full of energy. The underwater's a little bit low. She's trying to close in the gap to counter the final grade. Be ready to come to close for Aquatic Academy. Top time 3:18. These boys, girls are all slightly ahead. I think this young man Zaire has delivered. Final 50 meters freestyle, all led to the freestyle leg. What is the final freestyle of Aquaki looking like? Into the final 25. It is Otaz building the gap again once more. And we shall have the 318 of Sterling. Breakdown All-Stars sitting up with a 45. Look at this closing speed coming up from the gliders. We have a 2:49 from Aquatic Academy. So disqualification. Event 126. Hit 2. Lane 3. We are diving into the final heat, in the final one. We have Vision for African 1, Gators 2, Altona 3, Uganda Aquatics 4, Sailfish 5, Dolphins 6, 7, Aussie 8, Jaguar. Lane 3 is out. And up to the fast hit, the final hit. We have 45, 49, and now looking for the top. We started at 318. Sterling is out, now coming into 100 to the backstroke. The backstroke is still building up. See what is to left out. That is a beautiful break hard for Gators. And Altona, Gators seeds in 2, Altona seeds in lane number 3. The breaststroke up. Liam Botha. It's the breaststroke. Who is going to ferry that breaststroke split? Liam Bosa, building stroke by stroke. Gators a pumping stroke by stroke. Final 25 time. The arena is coming from silence to a big cheer. Final 25 meters. Lane 3, Altona still at it. Can we have something coming out? No. The Dolphins, they gotta be trying to build onto Isaac. Builds Vision for Africa out in 1. Top time 45. Looking at the clock, boys are gonna be turning out at a 2 and 126. What will come in the final stage? 126. They are chasing 245. Anybody can still get back on top. That was a good delivery for Isaac Gabe, the beast, for the breaststroke for Dolphins. Now it is Vision for Africa. Namuga Blazing delivered as expected. Dolphins still holding it. Sailfish is out of the mix. It is Chloe building the butterfly. Who's going to come out to close in the final stage? Nadra chasing, trying to close the gap. Chloe, Sailfish still at it. Vision for Africa, slow down a little bit. Dolphins, it is a Dolphins, the mixed. What shall we have? Should we have Dolphins stay on top? Should we have something different in the closing stage? Dolphins in a little trouble. Sailfish builds again. They took the girls and the boys. They're coming in for the mix. So they are the goats of 10 and under. Final 25 meters. Dolphins hanging on. Will they get to the podium? Final meters. It is Dolphin Vision for Africa fading away. Jaguar building stroke by stroke. Should we have Nawal to get onto the podium? We shall have Raymond. It's 39. The top 4 teams, top 5, come out of these heats. DQ ndete. Ndete. Wali wenu banaye obantandika okusomba. Okay. Nga temunnakubanga lwaweneze. Event 127 coming next. We're moving on to event 127.
What did I do wrong? The fact that he's not here today, he chose us too. I've already told you.
All right, see number 1, Aquatic Academy, Black Panther and the Aussies. I told you we have a total of 10 relays this evening, and we're remaining with only 7 to close the session. 7 to go, and the climax, day 3, shall be left with freestyle butterfly sprint, and that's it. Whatever you haven't done in backstroke, whatever you haven't done in breaststroke, you're leaving it in this relay. Black Panther, the Panthers start out nicely. Good head position, the polling is continuous. Aussie plays, the knees are bending, something to improve on. Let's see what comes in the time. Good timing in the time. First 25.72 to come to hand into a breaststroke. It looks like Moshla is the one doing breaststroke. I don't know why the change comes, but I know she will deliver in every single stroke from Panther. The base of Aquatic Academy will be diving in just half a body length behind, but will deliver to bring back Aquatic Academy on top. Right at the start, she takes control. Half a body length ahead, and she will build in. Time we get back, she will be sitting on top. Final 25. Moshla continues to deliver, just needs to create a gap on Soka, and I know McKean will also increase that gap. So it is good for Aquatic Academy, on the not close to some of the other guys. McKean will build. So Jordana will be left to close in a fantastic freestyle. Aussies. Gianna. Aussie Gianna and Linda will be the one to close for the freestyle, but Gianna has a lot to build. The start wasn't as strong as you'd want. McCain, every stroke, every 1 and 2 to hand it to Kemigisha Jordana. Jordana lane 3, Aquatic Academy. Black Panther will set off for the second. Goes in for Ozzy, Mohomuza, Linda. Well, we have 2 hits. And all these guys chasing to sit on top of the top time this evening is a 2:19 Gators. Dolphins sitting at 2:21. Tonight sitting on a 2:23, 28 for Uganda Aquatics, 20:30, 2:30 for Aquaaki. But the starting splits for these. We are sitting with Aquatic Academy with a sub 2:22. And now the finalists, guys, in the final heats will be coming in. Uganda with the dark blue cage, Otters in one. With the blue t-shirts, Imara in two. White Angels seat in three. The Gates are great seat in four. The Dolphins have the yellow cape seat in five. And the Jaguars in six. The Maroon squad sits in seven. And the Akis are out in eight.
I think he touched.
Okay. Nanette, okay. Gabi. Breaking out for the backstroke. Imara breaks out with Jamila. Imara will deliver into Gabriela. You can see the underwater looking beautiful. Where's she? Breaks out, starts a few hundreds ahead of the whole pack. Good turnover coming out in lane number one for Otters. At fast 25, seating high 17-0 Dolphins and Jaguar seating in 6. Jamila delivering for Altona with Gabi. Delivering for Otters. It's going to be the breaststroke leg. So Gabi for Imara. Batuku run with Caden. Run will outswim the whole pack. Run will late and not seeing any team challenging. It's got to be Shen Mujenyi to build the breaststroke. Another one. Build the breaststroke. For Batuku run delivering. Caden is in a lot of trouble. What can Caden do? Guess who is coming for the 50 fly? Dolphins seeds with Salim Malakai. Berekaya sits for Gators. Audrey in trouble against the Beasts. Christian Busher off. So it will be a Dolphins on top. What can Audrey do with the boys? It is Audrey, lane number 7. Liora holds Altona in lane number 3. Mokisa Maynard delivering as expected, as required. Final 25. We know that Imara will take the gold. The pressure will be for the silver and the bronze. Selfish in trouble. Altona in trouble. Dolphins out. Into the final stage. It's going to be Uganda Aquatics, Otters cleaning. Imara is sweeping the 11 to 12 girls and boys, and now the mixed. They are sweeping it ahead of the pack with over 15 meters. The closing stage, Selfish is trying to chase through into the final stage. That's going to be a touch on who gets it. Who gets it? Dolphins and Selfish. Who gets it? Oh my. Dolphin gets it. Finishing in third. Disqualification, event 127. Hit 2, lane 1. Abasolfishi bazannya akapapula babadde nga batawulidde luzungu bamaze okubalamu ne bakuba enduulu. Shivoni va ku mwana. Alright, on to somebody needs to record for me this mostly lane 5, so I see what comments this young man will give after that. Yes, Gio in the back. Alright, the man in 5, the boy in 5 was waiting to deliver for her sister. Beautiful underwaters. It was the only moment he was waiting for. Mbangagio delivering. He is a faster at one time national team. 16-8. Alongside Monguchi Daniela, beautiful underwaters. The stroke is good, well developed. You can see those kick outs after the wall. He will be coming to Honey to breaststroke, the breaststroke queen, and that's the big sister. The moment he was waiting for is this. Will Zara do the payback for Gio's dates he's just created? It is a breaststroke leg. Zara, she is not swimming for herself, but for her brother, and that is what enjoying the sport is about. Zara pays back, so Gio is not in a date anymore. Zara is paid back. It's gonna be to Siobhan and Sally. Siobhan is in a lot of trouble. Sally, we know why he has is this eye, this fly. So he dives in right after the underwater. We know he will be ahead. Siobhan, all she needs to do is just to hold on to. She doesn't need to allow to leave his feet. She needs to stay on his feet. That 25 alone was the 14-1. Sally's gone. Not just the feet, 2 or 3 body length. Every stroke, 1 extra body length. Oh my. What is the fate coming out from Zakil? What can Zakil do in this final stage? Zakil to chase on Nisha. Will Zakil bring back Jaguar? Yes, he has. Everybody working for the other. Zara working for Jill. And Zakil worked for Siobhan. Pays back. And the balance keeps Jaguar on top. Now the focus is going to be on the time because you know the rest of the other teams are coming in with some pretty quick splits. The focus is on the clock. 2:13 to win, to get on the podium. All you need is a 2:11. Keeps you in a very comfortable shape. Panther is out 2:21. I know the other teams are way stronger. Selfish will be closing in. Selfish strong in the 12 years and low, but it's a senior and a different approach for the bigger guys. .213 current top time. Now diving into the final H for the men. For the mixed 13-14. We'll have a 2:13. The athletes coming in. The athletes coming in are the Dolphins leads into the deck in lane 2. The Dolphins. Gators falls through in 4. Altona falls through in 3. Uganda Aquatics second base time. The team with Arthur, Chaka Zulu, Fairuz, and Saka Victoria. And in 6, Aquatic Academy, Aqua Aki, Seeds in 7. Final. This is the 4th last for the day. And we leave this place. Abdakim Sheikh will lead Gators. Adam Katumba will lead Altona. Kaumi Baraka leads Dolphins. Kadrat to break Hartford. Aquatic Academy. And Abdulhakim Sheikh to deliver as they expected. Still interested in his splits in the 50 back. After stationing himself in the meet, what he's going to look like. Abdulhakim Sheikh, Kami Baraka is in a lot of trouble. Altona and Gators sit on top, not seeing anything coming out to change. 28-1. The 28-1 for these starts. In the water, it is the breaststroke leg. Gabi out for the breaststroke. What can William do in the fly? Who's diving in for fly? The 2 beasts of Gators are done. Can the boys try to close the gap? Can William build something onto in the freestyle? So in the butterfly. Gonna be Sanford William to chase close to 10 meters away. Can he do magic here? Is there gonna be a magical swim for Sanford William? Stroke past stroke. He will try to close that gap on Gators. Final 25. The turn he has slid off that wall a little bit It is all going to be upon Hadlin to close in with the best of the freestyle. Look at those clean elbows of William to help him build a turnover. It is Hadlin to chase on. 50 freestyle. Shall we have Gators stay on top? It is Altona chasing on Gators. Where Altona cover up the gap. Hadlin has delivered. She is delivering. Turning with half a body length. She knows what Hadlin sits among the base. I think in the third position, the 50 freestyle. She closes the gap. She closes the gap. It's going to be Altona to sit on top with a stunning 2:05. It is a job well delivered for Hadley, and Sanford William delivered as required. You know, the hardest part of that really was to close the gap. Hakim builds. I think they've worked pretty a lot to close that gap to sit on top. We have just 3 more hits to close the meet for day 3.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Just 3 more to close this gap. Starting with the first and mixed 15-16, 4x50 medley relay. Black Panther, Jaguar, Aquatics, Satan Heat 1. Top time Gators 2:0056. To the 4x50. This is the third last relay to watch. The Gators up high. The Black Panther sits in 3. First 25, 15, 6. Jaguar coming to hand in to Businja Angela for Aquatic Academy. So Aquatics. Angela, the breaststroke queen. There's quite a lot of work to do for Jaguar. It is the breaststroke leg. We only have 3 more relays to go. Coming out to the final out into the final 25-1-12. So the final 100. Aquatics, Businja Angela delivered as required. Aquatics shoots on a 112. Beautiful, and the Waters Jaguar trying to close this gap as well. It's now Black Panther going to be left to the freestyle leg. To roll the freestyle. So Panther will stay for the second, and the ranking is not going to change. Aquatics will give us the first of the splits. Ahead of the final heat, you have pressure going to crease as you dive into the last stage. Final closing stage. Aki starts with a 2:14 and now should be having the big guns. The big guns coming in for the 4x50 medal relay. Aki starts with a 2:40 and the big guns are coming in. The top time on their entries was sitting at a 2:00. For Gators, they'll be swimming in the middle lane number 4. There's Quack of the fast lane. Uganda, what we're going to look like, we have a 2:14. How's the starting splits? As expected, Krisa out. A beautiful start, very experienced member of the senior program. Beautiful. Now it's coming in to close to the final fast 50 breaststroke. Altona leads the pack. Chris. Altona leads the pack, diving into the breaststroke lane. What can we have the breaststroke? Teresa and Abigail sit as the favorite for the 50 breaststroke in this heat. But Jaden will beautiful selfish. Dolphin Teresa still hanging. Final 25 meters for the breaststroke. Marcy Jaden will bring back Sailfish on top of the field. Abigail Mwagali still hanging on. Selfish Jaden. Abigail Mwagali, Altona to come to handing to Amala Elijah. He is the 200-meter butterfly silver medalist. What can he do on Karen? Karen is in trouble. The 200 fly, 50 cost him nothing. It is Altona versus Sailfish. Imara building has quite a lot to do. The Imara is out. Closing stage, lane 5. Imara trying to build. Will be Altona. Karuhanga, Elisha to go ahead of Shadrach. Is that Shadrach rolling out for Dolphins? It's gonna be Altona to sit on top of the 15-16. Sailfish is in trouble. Gators is building back, but Altona is gone. It will be Altona to close in to gold up for the top position of 15-16. Dolphins in a lot of trouble. Gators building back. It's just gonna be a touch onto the finish. Altona is in the top. Just a touch. Who gets it? Who gets it? Oh my. Dolphin gets it in 2 and Gators in 3. Possible disqualification. Event 129, hit 2, lane 3. All right, we're climbing up. The last one is going to be the hottest for the day. It's the last one. It is the hottest for the day. It's known such a good day for dolphins. Just missed after a beautiful fight into the silver and got dropped out. This is the last one for the day. And after this, Encha, Uganda Aquatics. I am on. Altona has Tara on top in the senior, and Ethan Imara has Feni and Ampa. Color balances. Arthur Matthew on top senior. Mukalazi, Chiravo, and Nathan at senior. Swako Aki, Peterson, Husna, Ethany, and who is the fourth swimmer? Is and Swagia, all senior. Marshall, Victor on demand, Uganda Aquatics. Selfish has senior. Dolphins has Cave. Uncle Cave, you're the one doing backstroke. Ayabas. Uncle Cave into McKay. I don't know what Chloe is going to do. She sits in the senior. I think Brian breaks for the back. Kamikaze. All right. Oba tukome wano. Enchamu sasule etano kuyingira. Kanjogere mu Uganda abalona nti bamanyi Lugozungu. Bamanyi Luganda. Kirabo. Heading back. Karima. The tension is on. So this is my prediction. Peterson will lead the backstroke only if Mukalazi or Chirabo rolls the back. But Peterson will lead in the breaststroke. Which team is going to do breaststroke? Nathan. Nathan is Aquatics breaststroke. Wow. Aquatics starts with Tendo, Nathan, Chirabo, and Kiati. Anybody, whichever way they flip it, it is still flippable. Blessing, you're the one doing backstroke. You're going with Peterson. This is the last one for the day. Buli muzadde atalina wristband fuluma.
Abayiseewo.
Buli muzadde atalina wristband fuluma.
Abayiseewa.
Mukwatire ku coach Sirwadde atagwa. Nakakawa Sirwadde atalina wristband. Uganda, silence for the starts. From silence to cheer, silence for the starts. I'll split every senior top. Oh, it's Chirabo. Did you see that? What is the fate of Chirabo? She is gonna build with one of the finest backstrokers. As expected, Peterson will lead the backstroke. He will be coming in to hand it to the breaststroke lane. Mobiru Swagia will take the breaststroke. 13-4 for the first 25 of the backstroke. Beautiful. It's a good delivery for Gators. Aquati is in trouble. Gators. No. Peterson, get off the rope. It is Swagia, run. What can Aquati do here? The rest of the other teams will have a lot to do. The battle will be on for the fourth team. It is a breaststroke lane. Nseko Nathan will bring back Aquati on top of the field. We had a 27-7. Listen to the split. 27-7 for the backstroke of Peterson. It is 27. Now, Nathan driving through. Looking at my watch. 29. I'd like to see how Sengoba looks like in the fly. What can Sengoba do? There's quite a lot of work to do for Uganda Aquatics. Can Apire do something special on Kiati? Sengoba Ethan, that 25 is on a 13-1. 13-1. Gators is back in shape. What can we have in the final stage? Peterson was a 27, the climax of this relay. Now Gators sitting on with it. 25-5. What can Mukalazi do in a freestyle? I'm watching Mukalazi's freestyle. 27, Peterson. 25. Oh my! Final 25 meters to go. Oh no! It is Aquati to bring the top position, sitting as the finest. The finest. Oh my! 22-5 for Tendo. 22-5 for Tendo. Tomorrow a lot is coming. 22-5 for Mukalazi. He goes a few hundreds faster than what Kaumi did yesterday. Mukalazi was a 20 yesterday. Kaumi was a 22-5-5. Mukalazi this evening is a 22-5-2. A lot is expected to tomorrow. But for Gators, they started out pretty high with a 27-7. The 27-7 was sitting for Peterson. He has not done that before. 27-7 for the breaststroke leg of Nathan was a 28-9. Oh my! And coming in the butterfly, Ethan dived out with a 25-5. And what's interesting, four guys. Mukalazi, Tendo closing with a 22-5-2. So that's the fastest of the split that I've seen. But the outstanding, the 27-7 for Peterson in the backstroke, and Mukalazi 22-5. A load is coming for the 50 meters freestyle tomorrow. Anybody can take it. At first I thought Tendo is on top and he was out there watching, but I believe now anybody can take that. Uganda, that marks the end of swimming on day 3 of the 2026 Uganda National Swimming Championship.